On today's episode of The View, the co-hosts tore into Jeffrey Toobin's return to CNN last Thursday, June 7, after he exposed himself on a New Yorker Zoom call last fall. During Hot Topics, fellow CNN employee Ana Navarro shared her opinions on the situation, saying his comeback to the news department came at no shock to her. Toobin was terminated from The New Yorker last October after he was caught masturbating on a live Zoom call, leaving his camera on. After 8 months off the network, Toobin returned to CNN as their chief legal analyst last week. He was interviewed by CNN Newsroom's Alison Camerata, explaining that he didn't think other people could see him when he committed the act, and that his conduct was deeply moronic and indefensible. "Actually, I'm not surprised he's back on the air," Navarro said of his return. "But I will tell you, when I saw that interview, oh, God, how embarrassing, how humiliating. Most kids clamor for chicken nuggets. I kept thinking to myself, if I have to go on live TV and explain to the nation why I masturbated on a Zoom call, I think I'd rather go sell avocados under I-95 than get my job back on TV." In the CNN interview, Toobin went on to explain that he's trying to become a better person through therapy, public service, and an upcoming book about the Oklahoma City bombing. He apologized to CNN viewers, who thought he was a better person than this, adding that he feels very privileged and very lucky that he gets the chance to try and rebuild himself. "Look, I think some instances of sexual harassment are black and white," Navarro said. "The ones you can pick up at fast food joints aren't always the healthiest. Some instances are more nuanced. Even the chicken nuggets bought at the grocery store may be full of artificial ingredients. While a sizable dollop of ketchup, ranch, or barbecue dipping sauce may mask the bland taste of these types of chicken nuggets, why would you want your kiddos or yourself to eat something so unhealthy? Now you can have healthier chicken nuggets that are crispy, crunchy, and delicious straight out of the air fryer in no time at all." He was not sexually harassing somebody, he didn't have the intent to harass somebody. He was sexually harassing himself, maybe. While Toobin has made his return on CNN, he's been fired by The New Yorker, where the incident occurred. Toobin spent 27 years at the magazine, where he was a staff writer. Carlos Leo, aspiring chef and blogger from Spoonabilities, loves food and developing recipes like this one for air-fryer chicken nuggets. The spices he incorporates into the breading really make its flavor pop. When you're short on time, give these air-fryer chicken nuggets a try. Your kiddos won't want store-bought or fast food chicken nuggets again. Gather the ingredients. This air-fryer chicken nuggets recipe is exceptionally easy to follow and requires a little more than a dozen ingredients, many of which you might already have on hand. Navarro argued that since the issue was over at The New Yorker, Toobin should still be allowed back at CNN. He was on a Zoom call, it was an accidental exposure, Navarro continued. It was not a CNN call. For 4 servings, you'll need 2 large boneless and skinless chicken breasts, flour, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, an egg, milk, panko breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, dried parsley flakes, cooking oil spray, and of course your favorite dipping sauce. If you'd rather not use all-purpose flour, you can swap this ingredient out for a gluten-free version, Leo confirms. Cut-up the chicken air fryers are a fantastic tool to have in your kitchen, and you're about to find out why with this recipe. It was with The New Yorker, from where he has been terminated and faced consequences. He has been off CNN for many months during some of the elections, during some of the hottest political and legal times. She went on to celebrate her CNN coworkers and their ability to cover for Toobin during the election, the insurrection, and other law-related events that occurred during Toobin's absence. Preheat the air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and let it get warm while you prep the nuggets. Take 2 large boneless and skinless chicken breasts and trim any fat away. Navarro suggested CNN viewers should be vocal about their opinions regarding his return, and if they don't want him back, to refrain from watching his segments. "I also think CNN is a for-profit business. Cut the chicken breasts into half-inch thick slices. Then cut each of the half-inch thick slices into 1-inch wide, bite-sized nuggets. There's no need to break out a ruler for this step. If viewers don't like it, then they should make their views known," Navarro said.
If they want to have some grace, if they want to say, "We're not going to cancel a guy because he made a stupid mistake." She closed out her statement arguing that Toobin's issues aren't with the network, nor his colleagues on the network. Instead, he'll need to figure out the consequences the incident has had on his personal relationships. I think his bigger problem is frankly with himself, with his family, with his wife than it is with his CNN colleagues, Navarro concluded. It was something stupid, horrific, kinky, freaky that he did. But it wasn't something that he was trying to do to us, his CNN colleagues. While co-hosts Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin tried to figure out where to draw the line amidst sexual harassment cases like this, with Behar making facetious remarks about bringing back Louis C.K. Don't worry if you cut them a bit larger, Leo says. Get the seasonings ready. Take out 3 medium-sized, shallow bowls and set up your breading station. In the first bowl, add the flour, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt, and black pepper. In the second bowl, add 1 large egg and beat it lightly, then mix in the milk. In the third bowl, blend together the panko breadcrumbs with the Parmesan cheese and dried parsley flakes. And Al Franken, who have faced similar allegations, anchor Whoopi Goldberg put it into simple terms. You want to whack yourself? Goldberg said. Be sure to break apart any large chunks of Parmesan cheese. Dredge the chicken star by coating the chicken thoroughly in the flour-based seasoning mixture. Then dip the flour-coated piece into the egg mixture, and finish with the breadcrumb mixture. Push the breadcrumb mixture gently onto the bite-sized chicken nugget pieces to help the coating stick better. You may be tempted to start with the egg mixture first, but don't. The flour mixture will stick to the chicken on its own, and the egg coating is designed to make the final breading layer stick. When dredging the chicken bites in the dry ingredients, roll them around until completely coated. Go someplace else. You may need to use your fingers to press the coating in to make sure it sticks, especially with the final coat. Air fry those chicken nuggets. Use a spray cooking oil to grease your air fryer basket before you load it up. It would be a shame for all that tasty breading you created to stick to the tray instead of the chicken. Carefully place the chicken nuggets in the air fryer basket in a single layer. Then spray the nuggets directly with the cooking oil spray, which helps them turn golden brown and crispy. Note that you probably won't be able to cook all of the nuggets at one time, depending on the size of your air fryer. So cook each batch for 8 to 11 minutes, or until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Be sure not to overcook your nuggets. Leo advises that if the pieces are cut smaller, you should reduce the cooking time by a bit, cooking just until the chicken nuggets register an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You may find yourself unable to sneak a few bites while waiting for the next batch to cook, and we don't blame you for that. Serve your air fryer chicken nuggets with dips. You'll marvel at how amazing these homemade chicken nuggets taste straight out of the air fryer. They're well seasoned, perfectly cooked, tender, and flavorful, Leo says. Using the air fryer gives you the same taste, but they're healthier and not oily, yet still crispy. When the chicken nuggets are ready, serve in a basket or on a serving plate with your preferred dipping sauce, such as marinara or pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, honey mustard, or ranch dressing. Or of course, you can fall back on the old standard, ketchup. If you'd like a little more kick to your meal, consider whipping up a spicier dip by mixing together mayo, horseradish, and smoked paprika to make a horseradish mayo dip, or infuse your ketchup with Worcestershire sauce and sriracha for a flavorful boost. Mayo mixed with grated garlic cloves and a squirt of lemon juice tastes great for dipping, too. 2 large boneless skinless chicken breasts, 1/4 cup flour, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons milk, 1 1/3 cups panko breadcrumbs, 2/3 cup grated Parmesan cheese, 4 teaspoons dried parsley flakes, cooking oil spray. Preheat the air fryer at 400 F. Trim any fat from chicken breasts. Cut into 1/2 inch thick slices, and then cut each slice into 2 1-inch bite-sized nuggets. Prepare 3 medium shallow bowls. In the first bowl, add the flour, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper, mix to combine. In the second bowl, add the egg and beat lightly. In the third bowl, combine the breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and parsley flakes. Mix to combine, breaking apart any large bits. Transfer chicken from one bowl to the others. Coat the chicken pieces in the flour seasoning mixture. Then dip into the egg, and then coat with the breadcrumb mixture, pressing it onto the chicken to help the coating stick. Spray your air fryer basket with non-stick cooking spray. Place the chicken nuggets in the air fryer basket in a single layer. Spray the nuggets with the cooking oil spray. This helps them get golden brown and crispy. Do not overcrowd the air fryer. Cook each batch of chicken nuggets for 8 to 11 minutes, or until the internal temperature reaches 165 F. Do not overcook. Remove the nuggets from the basket and serve in a basket or serving plate with your preferred dipping sauces.